what is Einstein's theory of relativity? That's what you're going to be going over today. So Einstein's theory suggests that time is relative, but relative to what, you may ask? Well, it is relative to the speed at which the observer is observing time. To understand this, you should know what Newton's laws of motion insist and James Maxwell's discovery. Newton's laws insist that velocity is always relative, never absolute. For example, so to someone in space, Earth will look like it's moving because it's rotating, and thus everything on it will look like it's moving with Earth. But to someone on Earth, it's not going to look like the house behind them is moving. It's going to look like the car going down the street is. But to the person in the car, everything around is going to look like it's moving except themselves and the car. On the other hand, Maxwell found that the speed of light is a consistent 299,792,458 meters per second. Now, you may be asking, how do these relate? And in fact, they don't relate. And Einstein realized this. So what he decided to do in his brilliance is come up with a new theory that had aspects of both. This new theory is time dilation, or what we've been talking about, Einstein's theory of relativity. Now, time dilation states that time stretches and contracts, varying with velocity. And he came up with this theory, but not only that, he also came up with the idea that space and time share the same dimension. When an object takes up space, it also takes up time. And this is called gravity. For example, the weight represents an object in space, such as Earth or a bigger mass. And the pebble represents a smaller object or mass in space, or meteor going through the atmosphere. When an object takes up space-time, it actually bends space-time, much in the way the weight is bending the mattress. When it bends space-time, smaller objects are pulled toward the center of gravity. This is a really good representation of gravity, but how does it tie into time dilation? Well, something you will notice is that the marble actually started off slower and built up speed as it went. And the same thing happens in space-time. The closer to the center of the mass of an object you are, the faster you are moving toward it, and the stronger that gravity pulls on you, the faster you move toward the center of the mass of an object, but the slower that time is for you. So this is Einstein's theory of relativity. I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.